If I hadn't saved you, there'd be no wedding. No wedding, no wedding feast.
You're a fool. But seriously, that was more than just the courage of despair. It was magic.
Magic? Because my blood mixed with your blood? What is the kidnapper up to? And what do you have to do with it?
At first, I thought he was an interesting guy. I really misjudged that one. I saw him last night near our tent with a little girl. His hands, his face covered in blood. I have no idea how old that girl was. Maybe 12? She cried and begged for mercy as he dragged her off. I snuck along behind him to kill him when the time was right. On the way here, he just knocked a woman down and took her with him.
Last night? It's already getting light out there.
Next time I'll wait until you're awake too. But I lost his trail on Moloch Mountain. The beasts here all avoided him like the plague and attacked me instead. So come on! We have to stop him before he does something to those two!
How could our blood have such an effect? I only know of magicians who perform magic with their blood.
The Borberadians. Father has hated them ever since we were children. Remember how he always used to curse them when he was drunk?
You mean that's the reason for the eternal prohibitions and the secretiveness? That dog has known it all these years.
He loves us. We know that. Why wouldn't he tell us about something so important?
He's gonna have a few questions to answer when we get back. This man, you didn't leave with him because of that. I mean, to prevent the marriage with his help.
Have you nothing better to do than worry about my virginity?
I am your brother.
And that is the only reason why you're not getting your ears pinned back. But just to reassure you, you and Father can sleep peacefully in the knowledge that the little sweet rose Calandra has not been picked before her marriage.
That is all I wanted to know. Time is running out. If we want to free the prisoners, we have to hurry.
One more thing. I found this on one of the corpses here.
A deed to a house in the East Quarter.
I knew the dead man. His name was Praedon Carstig, a fishmonger from Mendina who somehow got citizenship here. Something here has disfigured him horribly. We should really return the deed to his family.
You do it. You knew him. We're not going to enrich ourselves at that family's expense.
You know what Father would say. Chiron, we really could use that money to survive.
Yes, Father, but I am not going to tell you that for once I thought of others.
Son, you're much too decent. One day you'll throw yourself into a yawning abyss on someone else's behalf.
And just to spite you, I'll do it gladly.
Fine. Then let's get a move on. The kidnapper awaits.
Fresh blood. We've found them.
I can't find a lock or any kind of mechanism. Still, there must be a way to open this door somehow.
Is anyone there?
Behind the door. Those must be the prisoners.
Oh, the gods help us. Help us before he returns.
How many of you in there? Are you alright?
We're 7. He performed this ritual on us. So much blood. So much blood!
We're not going to be able to open this door. We will have to force the kidnapper to release them.
If he comes back, he'll eat us all!
Eat!
He will pay for this. We'll be back soon to free you. Hang on!
No! Don't leave us in here! Please don't!
The Dragolich Razazor's Golden Pyramid. Impressive that so much of it is still standing.
Again, fresh bloodstains. We're on the right track.
This gate is even more massive than that door earlier. We need to find out how to open it. Maybe there's a switch or something. Strange design. Maybe it could be used to open the pyramid.
Or the metal door in the hallway. Are you going to be able to do that?
Shouldn't be too hard to handle. Have a look around. Maybe you can still find something interesting.
Damn! It's a trap! How much longer?
Almost there!
How much longer?
Ah! Oh, shit!
Let's get out of here! Help!
You sick bastard!
I'm gonna chop your head off so you never eat again. Are you alright?
I was burned, bitten, and paralyzed. But I'm still a virgin, so I guess everything's in order. Kill him. He should suffer the same way the people he's eaten did.
If that's what you want, then put an end to it, and do it quickly. But know that all those whom I have already collected will die with me.
We're gonna open that door. I'm interested to see if it's harder than your head.
My supplies are bound to me by blood magic. I prefer them living. I am the only one who can release them. I can do that if you let me go, but if I die, they will die a slow and painful death. And don't even think of trying to capture me. I will leave this place a free man or a dead one.
You can't ask us to decide that!
I do what I please. So, do we negotiate?
What should we do with him?
It could have been so easy. Kill the villain, save the innocent, and bask in the glory. Instead, we have to decide between letting all these people die or letting a cannibal go free. In the end, there is no right or wrong here, only the decision and its consequences.
Why did you do it? What did you think it would bring you?
Many years ago, I discovered the teachings of Saint Borbarad. Everyone is a magician, if they are only strong enough to free themselves from the yoke of their conscience. This is Borbarad's promise. His teachings open the sway of my willpower to me. The blood opens doors through which only the best can pass.
What? You have to eat other people to do blood magic?
The real power isn't in the blood. The real power is in the flesh. I was the first to recognize that, and I will therefore triumph over all those too blind to see. What value the life of a weakling when its sacrifice can increase the might of the strong.
Your blood magic binds your prisoners to you. Disgusting, but still just ordinary magic.
It is my spell, fed from my blood. You are too weak to break it.
And why shouldn't other magic be able to break that bond? If your spell is so powerful, why should I believe you can even break it yourself to free your prisoners?
Because you don't have a choice.
Now run him through!
I know what I have to do. You'll never eat again. Go to hell!
Charon's blade slid into the cannibal's body with a moist, visceral sucking sound, and dark blood gushed onto the ground. The man-eater was vanquished, the danger over. Charon felt the magic power of that blood make its way inexorably to the cavern in which the prisoners languished. Long, agonizing screams of death echoed from dozens of throats through the corridors of Moloch Mountain. The cannibal had not lied. With his death, his victims too were obliterated. The siblings silently made their way back. News of the cannibal's end had spread in Warrant like wildfire. The refugee camp had paid the highest toll, and it was there that Charon and Calandra were celebrated for their courage. Some families, however, did not join the festivities. Too great was the grief and anger at their fathers and daughters having had to die so painfully. Well, son, some rough days, yes? The cannibal story has caused a sensation. Everybody is talking about you. Many people in Warring are rejoicing because the cannibal is dead. But you made enemies.
Somebody had to make a decision.
I'm sure that you gave your very best, son. There's something else.
What?
I wanted to thank you for bringing Calandra back.
Forget it.
And is everything fine with her?
Yes, damn it. Falk will receive a bride as pure as the first snow and as chaste as the sun god Praeos. And if he's lucky, she won't have starved to death or died of the plague before the wedding either.
It's not my fault that Falk hasn't got us out of here yet. And it's not my fault that the archdemon of disease is sowing her oats here. Falk does show his goodwill, and he uses his influence for us, and that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about.
Is he going to give us passes for the old town now?
He got us some extra rations. We're supposed to pick them up from the food line at the Prior's temple.
What? Just like that?
Of course not. Falk wants to hold a banquet at which we're to get to know his mother.